Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once once again, and finally back from my trip in Naples. And this time we're gonna do an interesting topic for the podcast. We got also wait, also before I proceed, birthday shout out, happy birthday, Lenwick. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and yeah. But yeah, basically, what I was saying is this is the deck that won Legacy European Championships in Naples. So this it's a Gritz's mid-range deck by let me pull up. I forgot the name. It was a Gritz's mid-range. All right, put up the deck list. Um. Oh, what? Why am I on? Oh, apparently I was. There we go. Oh, now it's working. By Michael Rohboek. I think it's Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know, but yeah. Basically, that was that's the one who's playing this deck, and yeah, it's actually a cool one, and it is right now dominating the standard meta. So standard decks in metagame. If we go to standard, ever since Burrow's War, we had Gritz's midrange at the top of the meta. With it, and now it is 26.5% of the meta. With mono white midrange, very far behind, with 10.7% of the meta. As the second most, We got 5-color midrange, which is in the Tratsa deck, And this one uses what is it? Oh, Cruelty of Gits to reanimate it. So it's actually a Gritz's deck. But it animates a Tratsa. That's why it's 5 colors. But yeah, it says if you click on the 5C midrange on Goldfish, the first thing that would show up is Gritz's Reanimator by Kenta Harane. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this. Alright, 2 champions, 2 cup. So that was the event, 5th place, 9-2-1, 2 champions, cup final, cycle 2. The heck is? Oh, yeah, it is. It is in Japan. All right, so yeah, I did get the name. I just pronounced it, assuming it was a Japanese name, and I was right because all the names are Japanese, like for the tournament. So yeah, this is indeed in Japan, and the player is Japanese. All right, Mono Red Aggro, same percentage as 5C midrange, 9.3%. Esper midrange, 6.3% of the meta. Right now, even though I have not seen this, and somehow it's way more popular than Esper Legends. What is Esper? Esper Aggro, not Esper. Like Kenji Sego. Oh, it's the same. What? Hold on. What? Okay, modern midrange. William LaHaye. Okay, that's a different one. Fine. Ooh, Vancouver. All right, so that one's a Canadian. All right, not Gritz's midrange. I'm assuming it gotta be the deck I'm reviewing. Michael Rohboek, right? Oh, what? Takeshi Ozawa? Oh, 2 Champions Cup final cycle. All right. Nope. I actually thought it was gonna be Michael Rohboek deck, not one, but all right. Blade Coil Serpents in that variation. The one I'm reviewing does not have Blade Coil Serpent. Alright, that's just Mono Blue Temple, the deck I'm playing. Alright. Good, it has Delver. Keisuke Naito. Alright, yeah, that's 2 champions. Yeah. Now I'm playing 1 Tyranitar. What the heck? Bro. Oh, 1? Alright, let me see. Wait, March mainboard. Okay. Alright, let's see. We got Azorius Soldiers. Oh yeah, Mono Blue Tempo is 5.7% of the meta. Azorius Soldiers with 5.2% of the meta. It's just soldiers, yeah. And oh, they stopped playing the 4 counter spells in the main board. Now it's 100% creature based. All right, wow. Celestial Poison, that's on the rise, 4.4% of the meta, and yeah, I mean, it is actually a good one. Has its fair share of creatures and removal. John Midrange, 3.2% of the meta. It's the deck my dad was playing. And what the heck? All right, wait. Oh yeah, yeah. Kenta Masukado. Wait. Hold on, I forgot to check who's playing. All right, yeah, yeah. Rei Sato. That's the. I think that was the one that won in Japan. Honestly, I don't know. Story Soldiers. Hold on, who's playing this? Boston Shatman. Oh, it's Vancouver. So for now, like all the meta decks you see there are like either Japan or Canada. Okay, yeah, the mono blue is in Japan. All right, John Midrange is in Japan. Only green card is Unleash the Inferno, so it's actually a Rakdos splash green. That's weird. All right, Kamior, 1.6% of the meta. All right, what is this? And he and okay, sorry, I don't even want to try and pronounce his name. Just don't want to anyone. All right, the pizza bots open standard. What the, bro? What is this tournament? All right, what is this deck? All right, Spirit. Wait, hold on. What? Oh, Spirit Sister Skull. Okay, so that's how they animate Atraxa. And yeah, but it actually uses like Kami War and stuff. So yeah, that's like a different variation. It just uses Leyline Bind. No, not Leyline. Spirit Sister's Call to reanimate. That's all right. Esper Legends. That's the deck that placed first place in this event after Swiss, and the deck that placed second place in the. Wait, well, hold on. Why is it not? What? All right, it wasn't charging. There we go. Now it's charging. Okay, this is better now. So yeah, what's saying is that it was Nico Bohny. Oh, no way! Finally, one that actually shows an able to one. But why? The one that placed first place and not the one that actually made it to final. Toralf's deck that lost to the deck I'm actually reviewing right now. I actually watched that match live, like at the event, so and I was like right there watching it with my dad and then some others. Even Roblox girlfriend was was even watching it with us, and yeah, it was actually but yeah, Nico Boni, that's the one that placed first place after Swiss, but win. All right, but this one actually playing more spell now. It has 2 Go for Throats main board and 4 wedding now, so it's not even 100% creature based. Oh, and it ain't even 100% legendary based. It now has a Razor Lash Transmogrant. 2 of them. Yeah, it's interesting seeing how some decks are changing already without the release of any new sets. Alright, next, Mardu Midrange. 1.1% of the meta. I'm pretty sure that does not even exist. Alright, wait. Esper Legends and Kami Wars, same 1.6%. How the frick? I've seen Esper Legends everywhere. No Esper midrange deck at all. And a Kami War. I've never actually seen that one. Yeah, I've seen. Alright. Mardu midrange. Oh, so it's basically like. Oh, yeah. I've seen a Boros version of this. Did not have black or anything, so. That was, that's weird, alright. Oh! Oh, no. It's, Touch Fisher 2. Not, I thought it was, Legacy European, but I don't know. It was, there are other decks, in, Naples one, but, by Biter? I'm pretty sure that's just a username. So, oh yeah, that's probably an online event. We got like winner was Biter with nameless thing on second place with Grits' deck. Oh, whatever. Sorry, I don't read Chinese. And hopeful initiate with a smiley face emo. Yeah. Oh, it's so many like. So yeah, this is definitely an online event because all of them are usernames. And I'm pretty sure that's just based. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's China based because all those usernames are like um are 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 yeah. I don't know. All right. Rakdos aggro. All right. This is one that I've seen it on par with Mono Red, so Roche was playing this. Alright, 1.1% of the meta. Okay. Yeah, that is wait, Sheoldred as well? Okay. Well yeah, I get it. It's basically Joseph Karani. Oh, Vancouver, alright. 4-color control. What? Alright, I'm binding. Oh, it's an attractive deck. Wait, hold on. No way. It's the deck that actually hardcasts attracts. Oh wait, domain control. Oh, I think I've played this deck. I think I've played against this deck. Yes, it was Naples. Miko. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Yeah. Actually, let's just All right. Esper aggro, bottom of the meta, 1.0%. All right. What's this? Atsuki Kihara. What? All right. That doesn't even have an event. Oh, 2020. Bro, what is this event? What the heck? 2023. 8-1. All right. But oh, it's in Japan. I'm pretty sure that's Japan. So yeah. Just some tournament forgot to put a name on it, so I just put the year on instead. That's my best guess. And plus we got the budget ones. Got a Sulfin Burn, Saffron Olive, yeah. Blue Black Poison Proliferate. I thought that was meta. Apparently it's not. Draw to the mirror. What the heck is it? 35 mono white soldiers. Okay, $35. I don't know. That's $47. Gotta fix that. It's not even $35 anymore. Boggles, but in standard. Alright. That's interesting. It should have potential. Mono red power stone level. What? No. Wait, hold on. What does it say? Mono red power stone. Yeah, mono red power stones. That's it. World spell. Alright. Is it burn bright? No. What? No what? No rares or mythic. Oh, that's probably for artisan standard. So, Abzan mid range. No rares or mythic. That's probably artisan standard. And then the $22 burn. That's $23. Yeah. All right. I think I've had enough of reviewing the meta. Let's actually start off with the deck. Except we first got a combo and an on-bow. And combo we got is we got an abundance, Borborygmos enraged, and a keen sense. So, how does this work? Your lands at the opponent. So basically, with enchant for worsening enraged with keen sense. Now, discard a land. Deal 3 damage to an opponent. Now, draw trigger. You can draw a card. Now, deal damage to opponent. Draw a card. Replacement effect. You can, instead of drawing the card, ow, oh my arm. All right. Instead of drawing a card, you can actually flip the top. You can just choose land, and then you just reveal until you get a land. So you basically can filter out and draw only lands with abundance. So you discard land, deal 3 damage to an opponent, draw land, discard that land, 3 damage. So yeah, it's basically an infinite loop. And an extra thing you can try doing, if instead of playing abundance, you can actually try. We can actually try is Darkmoor. Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the name of Dark. Hold on. Darkmoor Salvage. Get to dredge, and you can dredge, but actually, you could deck yourself out, but you could actually end up dealing more damage. You can actually discard, more than more lands you have in the deck, but I don't know. Just it's probably this is the better one because Darkmoor Salvage you could deck out, the dredge. I mean, you dredge 2, so you flip 2, put to your hand, reuse it, flip 2, yeah. But still, it's actually pretty cool one. You can actually pull this combo off easily, and no, hold on, yeah, yeah, it's actually, yeah, yeah. Basically, that's a combo. Let's go into the non-bow, and it is we got Leer, Disciple of the Drowned, and just counter spells, or anything that counters is So not really like a non-bow, it's a reverse interaction or something. Many decks, even in mine included, the mono blue, actually use Leer in the sideboard, to actually combat the mirror matches, so your spells don't get countered. Issue is, you still play a few counter spells, and your counter spells will also be rendered useless because no spell can be countered. It's not just your own. So, and but the good thing is you can reuse the spells in your graveyard, by doing flashback on them. Be careful; it will weaken the hot the haughty digit because it counts only graveyard, not graveyard and exile. It's not like Crackling Drake, which counts for both. It only counts for graveyard, so be aware of that. But most of them should throw cards in the graveyard, like Consider or just card advantage in general. Also, if you try this on MTG Arena Alchemy, you'll notice Leer is nerfed. Your flashback can only be done on your turn with the new Leer nerf. But that only applies to Arena, so don't worry about that. Just in Classic, Standard, and Explorer should not be an issue. So hold on. So because yeah, the nerfed version is yeah, as long as it's your turn, but nothing else. But the original version is yeah, no, actually There's so many cards that have Lear in the name. Oh yeah, then we even got the Catilda Lear. But yeah, just, but anyways, also Lear disables ward on permanents because ward counter spells. So yeah, or abilities. I mean, well, it can counter the abilities, not the spells though. Let's just go into the main board. Yeah, like this. We're back with the main board, the main deck. What does it have? Alright, it's time to dive in. We got the normal creatures. I've basically separated this as far as I know. I have never played this deck. I've never actually used this deck. Don't really plan on playing this. I mean, I'm planning on playing a deck that a similar deck, a Grits deck that runs Delver. Because what I want to do is use Delver instead. That's purely the reason why I got motivated into playing Standard is because of Delver. That's it. And I think my deck needs an upgrade, so I think I might switch it to Grits Delver instead of a mono blue Delver. So yeah, I'll try and experiment with that. Maybe replace a few cards like some Graveyard Trespassers or something with Delvers. Honestly, I have no clue, but I'm just gonna try stuff, Alright. Bloodtithe Harvester, 4 mana. No, 4 of them, sorry. You got a full play set. 2 mana free, 2 enters. Create blood token, tap, sacrifice it, and target creature gets -X until turn. Or X is to twice the number of blood tokens you control. Only at sorcery speed. Remember that. It's actually hard to keep track that this ability is only a sorcery speed ability because it's a free ability, just gotta tap it and sacrifice it, so yeah. But then it creates a blood token, so in plus it's really good at being aggressive. It's 2 mana free too, so it will put pressure on the opponent. And if something big comes, just sacrifice it. Yeah, so it's -2/-2 on base, but put 2 of them down, and then you can do -4/-4 on 2 creatures because you got 2 harvesters and you got 2 blood tokens. So each will do a -4/-4. So it's actually it's exponentially increasing, So like you get 3 of them, and so you get 3 of them, and it can do a -6/-6 3 times. So it's actually -18/-18. So we got like 2, 8, 18, and then wait, hold on. And if you got the full play set, that's 32. And then you can get even more by copying it with Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. You get more blood tokens, you get more harvesters you can use. They get haste, you can use them instantly, and yeah, really powerful. No wonder why like every deck that uses those cards actually has them. Probably a playset. I don't know if any of them use less, but alright, Sheoldred. 3 copies of it, creature. That's why it's not running 4. I mean, usually you run 2 legendaries, but 3 it's actually a good step up because it's a really good card. 4 mana, 4/5. Legendary fights and Predator with Death Touch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. So basically, allows you to basically heal by drawing. That's really good against mono red decks, and it also pains the opponent for drawing. Really good against mono blue decks. I see this and I'm like, darn it, I am surviving this. So I gotta try and like kill it, bounce it, and make it fall into a counterspell or something. Or pull up a blocker that's big enough for Sheoldred. Like Tolarian Terror. But then they won't attack with Sheoldred because I'll just block it with the Terror. And they both die. But Sheoldred can still hit me, even though it's not attacking. So, yeah. That's why Sheoldred's actually really powerful. It just renders my draw spells almost useless. So yeah, and also in the Esper Legends deck, pairs really good with Rafine. Rafine just allows you to kniv so many cards that just draw you so many cards, you know? Gain a lot of life. It really works out. Issue is when the opponent has children, you know? I mean, two shoulders cancel each other out, you know? No one loses life on the draw, no one gains life on the draw. But still, when the opponent has children, you just know. You gotta try and deal with it. Otherwise, it puts a clock on you, and you'll just speed it up if you play more draw spells. Yeah, it is actually a really powerful card, but we got some other creatures that serve as main board Graveyard Hate for decks like Atraxa and Mono Blue. Creatures that are main board Graveyard Hate. Corpse Appraiser is more of a card advantage card than a Graveyard Hate, you know, just the only thing that you really can exile that's worth something is Atraxa. Because people stop playing Tenacious Underdog because of this card. It would straight up just eat it. You know, it's free mana, free. When ETBs, exile a card from a graveyard. Exile a creature card from a graveyard. And if a card was exiled this way, top 3. And put one in hand, rest into a graveyard. With that, we got that's 4 of them. But we got 2 Graveyard Trespassers, which transform into Graveyard Glutton. Which those actually hurt my deck. You know, 2 free mana, free. Human Werewolf with Ward, discard a card. And with ETBs or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If a creature was exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. That's on daytime. However, we got the nighttime mode. Graveyard Glutton. 4/4 werewolf with ward, discard a card. ETBs or attacks. Exile to 2 cards from graveyard. For each creature it's out this way, drain 1 from each opponent. Yeah. Graveyard Trespasser drains 1 from each opponent if you exile a creature, because it's 1. But Graveyard Glutton is for each one, it's 1, it's not actually exile 1 and it's drain for 2. It's actually just exile 2 and drain 1 for each. It's actually still really good. Summer seeing playing main board, especially Corpse Appraiser. Corpse Appraiser is so valuable. It will give you the card back as soon as you get it in. Throw more cards into graveyard that could help you, especially with cards like Graveyard Trespasser. More Corpse Appraisers as well that play with exiling creatures from the graveyard, and yeah, this is really good. Let's just let's just go into the vehicle. There's one vehicle, Reckoner Bankbuster, one of it only in the main board. 2 mana, 4/4 vehicle with enters with 3 charge counters on it. 2 mana tap. Remove a charge counter from Reckoner Bankbuster to draw a card. And if there are no more charge counters on it, create treasure and a 1/1 pilot that can crew vehicles as though it's powered 2 greater. So basically, draws you 3 cards for 8 mana across the span of at least 3 turns. So really good card, and also very functional and speeding up your creatures. You know, for example, put something like a Corpse Appraiser down or a Bloodtithe Harvester, and you'll be able to smack for 4 instantly. The treasure token is a great add-on when you finish the heist, you know, because that's the theme of the card. You know, use this, charge it up, finish the heist. You got the pilot that, you know, can use it. Not really strong, but can wield the vehicle very well because it can crew as if it were extra 2 power, so yeah. I mean, the pilot token's not even that powerful. I mean, you could beat down in the late game with the pilot token crewing the Reckoner Bankbuster, but chances are you're not gonna do that. So yeah, that's Reckoner Bankbuster, the one and only vehicle in the main board. I actually thought there were more, but no, it's only one. Up next, for Fable with the Mirror Breakers. There's sagas, it's a 3 mana champion saga. On the lore 1, it will create you a 2/2 Goblin Shaman with when attacks, create a treasure. At 2, you get to rummage 2 cards. And at 3, it will just blink and transform into Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Basically, a nerfed version of Kiki-Jiki that isn't legendary though. It's an enchantment creature, not a legendary creature. 2/2, 1 tap, and then create a token that's a copy of another turn non-legendary creature you control, except it has haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Which includes the Shaman tokens. You can clone the Shaman tokens. And you will be generating extra treasure. Also, not just that, you can clone Bloodtithe Harvester. Kill off the creatures, extra creatures, gives you more blood tokens, and yeah. Corpse Appraiser will get you more cards, adds out more creatures. That is basically the purpose of the reflection of Kiki-Jiki. And it will just beat down faster. Plus, supplying blockers, so it's really good. It's just, and the trick is if you can use the ability at the opponent's end step, the creature will carry over to your turn. So you can make 2 clones on the same turn. Basically saying, do it one on the end step of the opponent's turn, and then create one on your main phase, or upkeep, or whatever, And then you have like 2 clones of the same creature that you can use on the same turn. So, yeah, it's actually really cool. Now, let's go into a really good card that, it's kind of card advantage, but, I mean, it also serves as removal, wipes, we got 4 Invoke Despair. 5 mana sorcery. Target opponent sacrifices a creature, and if they can't, they lose to life and you draw a card. And do the same for the enchantment and planeswalkers. So, this is not something they choose. They have to do it if they can, And if they can't, they're losing life and you're drawing cards. So, at best, you'd be drawing 3 cards for 5 mana. And they lose 6 life. Really good. But otherwise, you could actually wipe out their creature, kill off their creature. Kill off some planeswalker they have. Enchantments even, Good Fable. It's a main board enchantment removal, technically speaking. And it also kills off planeswalkers easily. Now, creatures. That's not even the best part about this card. It's just it will draw cards. It will draw you cards if the opponent fails to do any of these. Sacrifice a creature, enchantment, planeswalker. Sometimes you'd even cast this just to draw the cards and make the opponent lose life. It's really that good. It actually works really well. So that's our Invoke Despair. We got 4 of these in the main board, and yeah, that's the playset. Next up, we got some board wipes. 1 of each, plus then a few in the sideboard. You got Gits's Command, 1 main, 1 side, and Brotherhood's End with 1 main, 2 side. Gits's Command, 5 mana sorcery, choose 2. Put 2 +1 counters on up to 1 creature. It gains lifelink until a turn. Never seen anyone do this, but it doesn't target, so it's actually really good, Destroy each creature with power 2 or less. Return to 2 creatures from your graveyard to your hand, so you can bring back cards from the graveyard. Wait, you can bring back cards from the graveyard, and and um, and then even serves as a removal by making the opponent sacrifice a creature with the highest power among creatures they control. Very similar to Riveteer's Charm ability. Wait, hold on. I think it's because Riveteer's Charm, it's highest MV among creatures and planeswalkers. But no one's playing Riveteer's Charm anymore, so Giss's command is for power, not for MV. And only with creatures, obviously planeswalkers do not have power. But serves as graveyard recursion, removal, board wipe. I mean, the board wipe, you're barely gonna use this as board wipe. I mean, against soldiers, you could. Brotherhood's End. 3-mana sorcery deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Or destroy all artifacts with MV3 or less. So, serves as an artifact board wipe, creature board wipe, or planeswalker board wipe. I mean, well, artifacts board wipe, or a creature and planeswalker board wipe. That's better. That's better phrased, So that's our Brotherhood's End classic. Oh, not classic. It's just a board wipe, that this, for some reason, there's part in the, it's part in the main board, but yeah. Creator of the deck side like this, so yeah. Yeah, that's basically our thing, so up next we got our removals. Our actual removal, we got 4 of each except for the Abrade, which has 1 in the main board plus 1 in the sideboard. Cut down. 1-mana instant, destroy target insectile aberration. Oh no, actually like that. It's destroy target creature of total power and toughness 5 or less. Usually means Delver, insectile aberration, or similar stuff like Reflection of Kiki Jiki, another Bloodtithe Harvester. And yeah, it's a really good one. 1 mana. So usually you don't expect it because it's just a 1 mana card. Gotta go for the throat even. 2 mana instant that allows you to destroy a non-artifact creature. That's nearly every creature in the format. Goes off Sheoldred even. And other creatures as well, like Ashnorn. I mean, no one plays Ashnorn, but yeah. Goes off Atratza. That's all. So yeah, go for Throat's a really good one. Plus then we got the 1 Abrade. That's basically Brotherhood's End on a minor scale. 2 mana instant, deal 3 damage to target creature or destroy an artifact. I mean, this is the original one. I mean, Brotherhood's End came later, so yeah. Abrade is a classic. It's actually played in some modern sideboards, Pioneer sideboards, but this one's actually playing main board for some reason. Plus, then we got the 1 extra in the sideboard. It serves against artifact decks, small creatures that you can kill off, or single free damage. But still, it's actually a really good one, and it's red even. So yeah, it's I plays it. But yeah, honestly, I haven't seen many artifacts in there. I mean, there are obviously artifacts. That's why they're playing Abrade and not Lightning Strike, which Lightning Strike can hit the player if needed. But I mean, why would you need this? It's a Glitches deck, not a burn deck. Anyways, last but not least, before we go to the lands, 2 counterspells. Make disappear. Only counterspell on the deck, actually. Except for those, in the sideboard. I mean, sideboard has a few counterspells, but this is a 2 mana instant with casualty 1 and counter target creature spell. No, not creature spell. Any spell. Unless its controller pays 2. So it allows you to easily just counter spells, I mean, casualty, so it basically it's 4 mana, not 2 mana. Really good. It allows you to capture spells, just not capture, counter spells, and especially when they tap out. So, yeah, usually you're using this to counter their last spell for the turn. It's really that cool, you know, it's a really good card. So, it's even played in my Delver deck, 4 of them. But I mean, this one only uses 2. Not in the sideboard, but I mean, there are some other counter spells in the sideboard that we're going to talk about after the break. So, lands! So we got slow lands, 4 a playset of Haunted Ridges, and 3 Shipwreck Marsh. Those are the slow lands. They enter tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. So, when you have 3 lands, they enter untapped. When you don't have 3 lands, you know, they enter tapped. It's the opposite of fast land that have been reprinted recently. So, yeah, it's a really big W for Standard and Pioneer because those fast lands were not in Pioneer. Only the enemy color fast lands were in Pioneer. Introduced in Kaladesh. But yeah, those are the slow lands. Really good. I mean, you got fast lands. I mean, you got less of them. We got 3 Blackcleave Cliffs and 3 Darkslick Shores. But still, those are the fast lands. The opposite of the slow lands. One thing they have in common. We got 3 lands. They enter untapped. Because Blackcleave Cliffs, Darkslick Shores, Haunted Ridge, and Shipwreck Marsh do not count themselves. So by this, with these, you need at least 3. And with these, you need a maximum of 3. So yeah, on the first few turns, you play this, enter untap, do some stuff. And on the last turns, you know, play this, enters untapped. Really good. Basically functionally same, but I mean, in your deck, that's kind of like slow-ish. I mean, it's not 100% slow. It's a mid-range deck. And yeah, those are the slow lands are probably better than the fast lands. Up next, pain lands. Be careful of these. So many people have been stuck in sticky situations where they couldn't add the mana because they were at 1 life. With my dad included. Even though he was playing Jund, not Grits. But alright. So Reef times 3. That's the Is It one. Sulfurous Springs times 2. That's the Rakdos one. And the Underground River. Single Underground River. In the Mire. Not to be confused with Underground Sea. One of the original dual lands. The most powerful dual lands. This is just Underground River, not Sea. So, yeah. But I mean, it's a pain land. You add 1 colorless or just add 2 colors, you know, and deals 1 damage too. Still, really good. Allows you to get the color you need, you know. And if you don't need that color, then you don't have to pay the life. So, yeah. They're not strictly worse than the Canopy lands, because Canopy lands, when you tap it, you have to pay the life to do it. So, there is no colorless option. But the Canopy lands can be sacrificed to draw a card. But then you got spheres as well in Standard that allow you to like sacrifice them to draw a card, but no one's playing them. I've seen like a few in Arena, but they're not actually played, so yeah, those are pain lands. Now, the singular channel land, Takenuma. It's a legendary land, tap for black, or you can channel it and you can mill free turn creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to hand. Costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control, which will only be able to go down to 3 mana because only legendary creature you got is Sheoldred. That's your only legendary creature. Remember, I actually had I have Ottawara, and I don't have legendaries except one in the sideboard, which is Lear. So I only get 4 mana. I never actually get to 3 mana or lower than that. I mean, at the times I had Lear, I never actually had Ottawara to bounce. So yeah, I mean Takenuma, really good one, allows you to kind of like a functionally better cycling because you have to mill free, and then you can pick out any creature or planeswalker from the graveyard, and you put it in your hand. So, I mean, planeswalkers you don't have, but you can pick up any creature that died. And yeah, it's really good. Some reason it does not play Sokenzan, nor does it play Ottawara. Because I mean, I don't know why, but I think it's probably because Sokenzan is just a red land, or you're not gonna reach that state. I mean, well, if you reach that state, with nothing on the board, then you've basically lost. Plus, then Otawara, you got better removal. You actually got real removals. You don't even need to bounce the creatures. So yeah, I think that's my best guess. I have no clue, but yeah, only uses Takenuma. Only has Takenuma as the channel land. Only one of them. But we got Triumphs, 4 of the a play set of them. Standard Lounge. The 3 colors that the deck plays, Grixis, it's an island swamp mountain, Intercept, and cycling for 3 mana. So in the late game, you can discard this, draw a card. So yeah, I mean, weaker than Takenuma's ability. Takenuma, you can literally just fetch out any card from your graveyard, any creature from your graveyard, and it expands your selection by milling 3. This, you just draw 1 card, free, but it's 3 mana. It's not 4 mana. But Takenuma could be 3 mana if you have Sheoldred. But I mean, but if you have Sheoldred out, you prefer Xander's Note. It will give you 2 life. Takenuma does not give you the 2 life. Last but not least, 1 basic swamp. Just a basic swamp, Sometimes you might need it, sometimes but yeah, basic swamp. Just plain old swamp. Taps for 1 black. You don't need to paint it. Never enters tapped. Yeah. Sometimes even decks like these play simple lands such as the swamp. Jund decks don't even play basics. And Mardu decks don't even play basic. I don't know. I mean, there's some decks that don't play basics, some that do. This plays singular basic swamp, which doesn't really protect you against that 1 card that deals damage to your opponent, unless they have 2 basic lands, because it only got 1. But I mean, it's better than using 2 Takenumas, because Takenuma is legendary. So you could have Takenuma and Swamp out, but you cannot have 2 Takenumas out. Also better than playing 2 swamps, like one swamp and 1 Takenuma, better than playing 2 swamps, because, well, you cannot channel swamp. You can only channel the Takenuma in case if you don't need the land, but I mean, sometimes you might need it. Yeah, that's basically the last card of the main deck. We'll be right back with the sideboard shortly, so stay tuned. We're back with the sideboard. We got a few cards to review. I mean, because some of the main board cards are already in the sideboard, so it's not going to cover that quickly. We're going to quickly go over by what's in the main board that's also present in the sideboard at the end of the sideboard review. This is probably a pseudo Thoughtseize, because standard does not have Thoughtseize, so you gotta stick with Duress. A 1 mana sorcery that type opponent reveals a hand, you choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. So, yeah. It's really cool. I mean, you get to take any card. I mean, well, not land or creature. You just get to take out the removals, their counter spells, their draw spells, even. Sideboard cards, artifacts, even. You can take out the enemy Reckoner Bankbuster, even. So, yeah, Fable as well. You could eliminate it. Just literally just eliminates anything because it eliminates anything on the hand. So it's a really good card. Duress. So closest thing we got to Thoughtseize. I forgot to list out. We got 3 of them. Wait, I think I did. I just maybe did not fit in the bots. 3 of them. Thoughtseize. Let's just I'm gonna put it like this because Microsoft does not want me like this, but yeah, right. Let's but yeah, still 3 pseudo Thoughtseizes, just the rest, still good. So let's go in. We got Graveyard Hate. As if the main board Graveyard Hate we got was not enough. We obviously need more. Unlicensors. Perfect for stopping Atraxa decks and the Delver decks at instant speed. 2 mana vehicle that tapped allows you to edge out 2 cards from a single graveyard. And the parent tokens are each equal to the number of cards edged out on it. And crew for 2. So we basically get to edge out the opponent's cards from the graveyard, gets bigger, and in the end game, when the opponent has no cards in the graveyard, or no useful cards in the graveyard, you could beat them down if you have some random creature like the pilot you got with with the pilot you got, with Reckoner Bankbuster, maybe something like Corpse Appraiser, the Harvester, not the Collector, and yeah, other stuff. I mean, the Goblin Shaman token as well. Reflection of Kiki Jiki, probably. So, yeah, it's a really cool card. And, yeah, you got 2 in the sideboard. It just works, I tried to compete with this, and I literally just cannot play the Clarenters. Neither can I use the Djinn to attack. So this actually hurts a lot, to Delver decks. And then Atraxa decks, you can also damage them by exiling Atraxa from the graveyard, so you cannot reanimate it with the cruelty of Gits. So, or Spirit Sisters calling, whatever it's called. I think it was that, something like that. So yeah, but still, it's a really good card, and really serves more of a graveyard hate purpose than just a card that just captures cards from the graveyard and attack. It's more like a defensive card than an offensive card. So yeah, don't try and attack the opponent with the vehicle. Just remember you could actually edge out a card, from the graveyard, the Hearst. So yeah, let's just go in to the next one. We got more counter spells. 2 Disdainful Strokes and 2 Negates. It's just those 2. There's no other spells, no spell pierce, no nothing else. It's just plain old Disdainful Stroke that allows you to counter the big stuff, against big decks, the same one, Jund, Atraxa, yeah, those decks basically. And Negate against spell heavy decks, for example, Delver. This actually goes well against Delver, and also helps, against other decks, that use non-creatures, like the reanimation one, control decks even. But there's no control deck in the meta. What the heck? Why? Where is the classic blue-white control standard? 2023. Let me check. No. There is no control deck. Hold on, wait, what? Someone made a blue-white control deck. Ezelinsky 718 standard. Oh, submitted February of last year, so no. Half the cards probably wrote. Wait, what? Hold on, what? Oh, never mind. Part of it is rotated. Sorry. Just, yeah, never mind. There is no control deck. Darn it. Someone needs to make a blue-white control deck for standard. Right now. Literally, there has to be a blue-white control deck. There's no way right now in this meta there is no such thing as blue-white control deck in the standard, so yeah, maybe I might actually. I think Grits is Delver. Probably a better thing of a better idea for a homebrew than blue-white control, because blue-white control I'm not gonna use Delver in this. I'm just gonna use Delver like in a mono blue deck or a Grits deck. So yeah, I mean the mono blue is the traditional one, but Grits is one I'm thinking of making, modifying a few cards, put Delver in it, and then Red Blue's a classic that I actually have been using before Delver became meta. So yeah, yeah, you got two counter spells each. Now, last but not least, we got one removal. Two of those. We got a Parasitic Grasp, 2 mana instant. Cleave for 3 mana. So basically, deals 3 damage to target human creature. You gain 3 life. If you cleave it, it can be any creature, not just a human. You always gain the 3 life though. But serves against creature decks, especially those that use Talia and other stuff. Like humans. I mean, soldier decks. Most of them are human soldiers, so those work. You can easily cast it for 2 mana. You don't need to hard cast for 3 mana for those, but either way, works at killing small-ish creatures. Probably does a better job than Abrade because gains a 3 life. But the issue is 3 mana, not 2 mana. Doesn't destroy artifacts. And if you want to cast it for 2 mana, it gotta hit a creature. But the good thing is, it gets you 3 life. It works against burn decks. So yeah, it's a really good. It's really cool. Also, let's just go and summarize what cards also are present in the sideboard. Brotherhood's Ending gets the command. Those are present in the sideboard as well. We got Abrade also present in the sideboard. And that's it. That's all the cards that are in the sideboard. We got 4 right there. 7, 9. Yeah, 15. That's basically the 60 plus 15. That's the whole deck. And really cool. Play this deck. Please like and subscribe. Also, if you're watching this on March 14th, the day of today, share it. Because that's the only day you can share this podcast. Yeah, I saw this post today, so I was like, you know what? Share this podcast today. Share it with friends. Share it with family. Share it on your Instagram page. Share it on your Facebook page, Twitter page, YouTube community hub. Whatever you use, just share it. It's the only day you can do that. Yeah. I see. But yeah. Basically, those are, that's basically the deck. Like and subscribe if you play Grits mid-range. Let me know in the comments what deck I should review next. And podcast ideas, for next week. Maybe next week. I am not entirely sure, but I might not be able to do the podcast live, but hopefully I can. So it's not certain 100% if I'm going to record a podcast or if it's going to be live. I'll keep you guys updated. So yeah, anyways, either way, podcast will release, live or recorded at 4:30 GMT. So stay tuned to them. Watch my other videos too. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye.